the old red Cummins again, screaming down the highway, which can only mean one thing: running away from home. Not really, though. I'm actually going, once again, to acquire more rusty treasures that I have purchased. There was an online auction not far away, and I ended up with some good stuff, I think. We'll see how it is when I get there. And we also ended up with one big item, which I will not be taking with me today, but I'm going to formulate a plan on how to get said item back home again. So we will get down to this place and see how bad or how much work it's going to take to accomplish all this. So for you it'll only be a couple seconds, but for me it's about 40 minutes. So anyway, we'll catch you back here in a second, and hopefully we will arrive without incident. Out here in the wilderness on the journey. I came out here one time to buy something off of Facebook Marketplace. It was actually what it was, a box of chicken themed stuff. My parents like chickens, so they have chicken themed stuff as decorations in their kitchen. And it was a whole box of stuff for like 50 bucks and probably several $100s worth of stuff. So I drove out here to buy it, but sadly enough I ran over a real chicken on the way to get this stuff. So whoever that was, I apologize. A real chicken gave its life for a box full of ceramic chickens, but that is nature's way. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man. And here is the new treasure that I have acquired. A green 7300 combine with the V8 gas engine. And some people may recognize it. It was at the 2017 National Show. I remember seeing it there. And I don't think that it has run since then, which is different than what the description on the auction led me to believe. I thought that they had it running to get it outside, and then it said the shift cables were stuck. So but anyway, that's no big deal. We'll see here in a minute if we can make this live again. I didn't probably bring enough stuff to tackle you know, a will it run, but I can go into town and get some gas, so that's no big deal. But we'll look it over here. Fairly complete. Has the short auger, and it still has all the side shields, which my red 7300 does not. My 545 doesn't have all of them either. Let's see here. I think it's just a very original combine. I don't know where exactly it came from. I forgot to ask him where he got that from, but he's had it for a fair number of years. It has a 3-row corn head, which I thought was neat, because I was just thinking the other day that it'd be neat to find a 3-row so that in theory I could use that 6100 planter and still combine behind it, you know, 3 rows at a time, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it looks like a pretty nice machine. It has the cast iron unchoker hub like my 545 does. It has the typical 500 series combine rust, so I'm gonna have to make my improvement to that whenever we get it going. Has a clicky clack pump on it, and that might be the secret to saving us here, because like I said, I did not bring gas because I was under the impression that they had just had it running. It shows like it's got excellent gas in it. Stuff is flowing. Okay, so we're gonna hope that's a good sign. Maybe they poured some gas in it and if that thing comes to life, we can probably get gas up there to it. Okay. It has the wheel weights, which is something that I don't have on either one of mine, so that's kind of neat. It's set up for not the chopper, but the straw spreader attachment. So it was just like a whirligig of rubber paddles that went underneath. Looks like we have 3 original straw walkers, 1 replacement, which is typical of combines. They're very tight on here, so somebody has had them adjusted. It's got the adjustable back section here, so you can fine tune. Needs a little bit of tweaking on some of the bars that are bent and whatnot, but hey, it probably hasn't been in the field for, who knows, 10 years at least. So we'll climb up in the cab. I think I will lift my battery up over the side before I climb up there, so in theory I only have to go up 1 time. It looks like somebody has caught the ladder, which would be quite easy to do. So anyway, we can fix that later. But I'm going to heave the battery up there, and then we'll crawl up and look in the cab. All right. Okay. It appears our original seat has long since disappeared, but that's no big deal. We have the typical layout. The shift cables being stuck. Somebody did the same thing that I tried to do the other day on the 545 in that video, and if you get too aggressive, you'll bend these. So I think with a little manhandling, I could get it into reverse or first. I think that cable is potentially free, but I may try to take the cables with me and see what we can do. Absolutely no hydraulic oil at all. Why am I not surprised? You know? Cab blower. So just a nice little combine. The George White cab, just like the 545 I have, has on it. But let's go out and look at the powerhouse here. All right. You know, let's take a look at the juice first while we got the hood closed. Let's just put my fatness right up here. Okay, well, oh, there's stuff down in there. Okay, that's good. Hey, grain tank is not rusted too bad because it's holding water. So definitely we need to get this home and put away in a better environment. Now we'll look at the old 318 Chrysler right there. Ooh. I don't want that down in there, but I don't foresee a way that that's not going to go down in there. Well, it went away now, so it can't hurt me anymore. Boy, what do we do here? You know, how far do we go? We have most all of our spark plug wires on. That one's a little chewed. We may end up bringing more wires with us. Let's check the engine oil. Looks pretty good. Okay. I'm really hoping that I can get this to run, because that would make loading it just so much more easy. But there's a lot of potential failure here I got the official Will It Run battery with me that has been reviving everything lately. So, in theory, that should help us out. Okay, come on, buddy. There. All right. Might as well just hope for the best. I think I hear the clicky clack. Let's give her a try. Nothing. All right. Boy, I don't know if that little clicky clack thing is going or not. I hear it now. Let's let it sit a minute and pump. Is it in neutral? Let's see. Yeah, it is. I don't think we're going to get it to go with what I have. I'm afraid that the battery is all clicky-clacked out. Let's see here. Let's see if I have something I can clean the points with. I'm not very good at Will It Runs away from home yet. I haven't really achieved that level of fame, I guess. So we'll see here. I guess I have everything hooked up correctly. Yeah. I see we have another original cable there. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna fall and break my face. Using a vehicle that is not mine means that I don't have everything that I would be accustomed to having. Boy, I'm not on my game here today. Okay. Come on, Daddy. Have some starting fluid in here. Nope. No brake clean or nothing. Well, I think that before I make a mess of it, I'm going to take a field trip to the parts store, try to get some emery cloth and maybe some brake clean or something to try to make this go do what it's supposed to. Because I just don't think that I'm going to get it with what I have here. It does look like stuff has been coming out because it's more cloudy in there. Let me check one more thing. Oh yes, I knew I could depend on myself. Not really. It's a piece of emery cloth, but yeah, sure. Let's try this. Okay. The crooked ladder adds a new level of difficulty for a fat man. Alright. How to make this where you can see what I'm doing. That seems to be my eternal struggle. See, had I been thinking ahead, I wouldn't have cut this. I didn't even realize I did that. If I'd been thinking ahead, I would have brought more stuff. But like I said, I was kind of under the impression from the auction description that they just had it running and it just wouldn't drive. But that is not the case. So there we go. We'll try it. All we can do is fail. Okay, there's that. This one might end up getting that brand new set of spark plug wires that's been in the back seat of my pickup for 5 or 6 years. Because it is not very nice, is it? There. Okie doke. It wants to run. You want to run because the guy that owned it told me that if it didn't run, he was going to take it to the scrapyard. I mean, if it didn't sell on the auction. That's loosey-goosey. Alright, let's just try it again. I hear the clicky-clackness. Okay, another thing I could try before leaving and running away and coming back, I could try to jump it out here. Can I do that? Maybe. Not really very goodly. If I could somehow crank it over while holding my hand over the carburetor, I should, in theory, be able to get it to run. Or, I've got an even better idea. Perhaps I will stuff... Well, see, it looks like the choke is on. There. The choke was on all the way. What if I do this? Stuff a flammable rag down in a place full of flammable fuel. Okay, well, before we ruin our good battery, I think we're gonna go get some fuel and some stuff to dump down the throat, and then we will come back and hopefully get some life out of this. But we have potential. It turns over, and like I said, I might get some new emery cloth and some more products, because I was not thinking ahead, but that's fine. I'm not a carpenter building stairs, so it should be okay. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. And only $100 later, I think we got enough stuff to maybe make this go. Also, optimistically, I got some hydraulic oil. Let's see. Okay, well, taking a lesson from the old vice grip feller, I got some of this pre-mixed True Fuel, so we'll use that to primer up. It'll smoke like a freight train, and that's way too much, but I feel like maybe that'll go. Let's put this on to somewhat contain the fireball that is sure to ensue after this. I got nothing to put out a fire, you see. Here we go. Well, I think we're on the right track. You know what I bet it is now? The choke is on. Let's not choke it. Let's delete this too. What's the worst that could happen? Deadly fireball, flames. Uh-oh. What just happened? I lost my starting. Let's see. got some gas too. Maybe I should put some in the tank. Do you think? I don't know. Way too much. Sure. Be real handy if I had a button wired up under here. Let's try that. Almost. Let's go put some gas in the tank. Also, I do not hear the clicky-clack running. But I'm very thrilled that we have life. So, let's see here. I don't trust it yet. So we're going to disconnect that. Alright. Now, I don't know if you've bought a gas can recently, but talk about a ripoff. It was like $30 for a 5-gallon gas can. That was a pretty expensive mistake I made, not remembering. And now, it's got more instructions than I know what to do with. Point in a safe direction. Press and release green button carefully to relieve pressure. Okay, sure. I foresee bringing along a new clicky-clack pump because I don't trust that one. I think that it's not doing its thing. Let's see. Carefully press and release green button. Carefully. Oh, talk about a pain. Oh. Very obviously, the idiot that designed this safety device did not have combine in mind when he thought what we were going to be filling. Holding that green button is ridiculous. That's a lot of pressure. Okay, well, there's like 2.5 gallons of it. So, that should be enough to waste money. How did we go there? Well, you reckon that we ought to check and see? I'm going to regret this. I can tell you that now. Yeah, I knew I would regret that. Look at how almost nothing comes out of here. Ain't that nice? Shoot. Should have done that before I did what I did. Okay, we're going to try plan B here, which is emergency field repair when you don't have a plug to hold it. We're going to take the brake clean and shoot it backwards up in there and see if we can't get that to flow out of there better. Okay. Now, all we can do is have this totally wrong. Let's put you where you're square with the world. We're going to do this number here. I'm going to turn it on. There, look at that. Field repair. Works great every time. 30% of the time, it works 100% of the time. There. Okay. Now, if we're smart, you remind me later before I leave to shut this gas off so that there's still gas in it when I come back. Just shout out real loud when I forget. Oh, it's almost like harvest time. Up and down the ladder. Good grief. Okay. There. Now, let's turn the key on and see if we hear clicky clack. Maybe? I don't know. Let's try it again. Don't really want to leave the key on too long and burn up the points, but I also want to know. There, we are clicky clacking. Okay, we're clicky clacking. It's just a very long way up there for fuel. Let's give it another shot. We're no guarantees that our carburetor float is even. It's not stuck. All right. So I'm getting kind of frustrated here, Combine. See, I'm trying to do you a favor and save you from the scrapyard. And yet, you are not cooperating. Let's try to give it one of those numbers there. Ouch. Well, that was the best one yet, but still not a continuous runner. It was with the choke all the way closed, so it makes me wonder if this carburetor isn't dirty to the point that you had to run it with it closed. Let's try this. See if that makes it more better. Just is not getting fuel up here to the top. That's the problem. And daylight is leaving me. I really don't want to do this because I know as soon as I make a gas mess up here it'll ignite and cause a big problem. But I don't think I'm getting fuel up here. Come on. Sure, yeah, fall down in there where you can't get anything. Come on, buddy. Let's just run. Save me the trouble. tread action we can get in this combine. Oh yeah, it's going. Let's give it a little more onions. Yeah. Okay. Now, it is in fact stiff in the cable. Oh, and of course I just dropped my new funnel under the tire. So, now I have to get out. Alright. This is good though. Oh, you can hear it wants to run. Squalling them belts. Do we have any shifting ability? Well, we got reverse. I don't think I can get in them first. Second and third is stuck. We're in reverse. Okay. All right. So we're gonna shut it off. Let's see if it'll restart. Oh yeah. Good deal. Okay. Plan now. We got it to run. We got it to go in reverse. We got it to smell like it's burning. So that's a good thing, right? Not really. Why is it burning? Oh. Well, that's not good at all. Let's hope that we can get this out. We weren't thinking, and there is bird nests under there. Well, hopefully we don't end up losing what we just accomplished here. Oh boy, how are we gonna get that out of there? So, you can see the issue. I was a dummy and didn't think to look underneath the motor, and it is just piled full of straw, which then started smoking. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do here. I am too fat to reach in there. And I don't know what I have with me that would do the trick. The other side has shields on, so you can't go that way. Let's get to the ground safely, and then we'll figure it out. Can we do that? I don't know. Also, another potential problem. This line is leaking, which, like on the 545 combine, that was bad news bears, because then it slammed to the ground. What are we gonna do? We're gonna find something to sweep that out, or somehow. There is a part of a yardstick. Why not fix the flammable problem with more flammable stuff? Now, can I get in there this way? Stand on the ground. Not really. Not very good. Boy, that's packed. Just packed full. Well, the short solution may be that when I come back, I'll bring some jugs of water and just douse it over everything before we start it. I don't know. Can we get a bite? Not really. Kinda. Now we're even more in the bad place. Let's rake all that straw right under the exhaust pipe. Phew. This is stupid. I am not too sure. Boy, it's never ending. I think next time a fire extinguisher would be in order to bring along, and also my little 1-gallon sprayer, hand sprayer full of water. That works better on a combine fire than anything else. Never even occurred to me to check under here. Boy, isn't it amazing how they can carry this much in their little beaks? And I can't hardly get it out of here with my huge brain. Oh, birds. They're for the birds. Almost. Candy wrappers? Sure. Boy, that's nuts. Look at how far back it is in there. Okay. I need something with a hook on the end. What a mess. I don't know what else could be touching. You know, I think what's down there is low enough that it won't burn, but I don't really like any of it down there, to be honest. Huh. How would a guy get it out of there? I don't know. This is pure stupidity right here. Come on. Come on. Almost. See, if I remember right from previous experiences doing such a thing to mine, there's a bar across there on the other side, like here. And you can't just shove it out that side, it has to come out this side. I got a majority of it, so I think that will be okay, no matter what. Did you remember to tell me to turn the gas off? It's still on. Good grief. Oh man. Well, do we hope for the best? I mean, I don't see it around the muffler or the exhaust system as much now. It's all down below. So, in theory, it shouldn't burn up and kill everything. I would like to hear it run one more time, and just for fun, see about the separator. But that doesn't have to run for now. Well, let's try it one more time and see. Okay. Hey. It needs adjustment bad. There it goes. Head's running. Okay. Machine's running. Okay. And the head was turning, but it was really stiff. So it probably needs attention. Alright. Let's say stop to that. I hope we don't have a fire again. I think cleaning that out and then running it actually helped, because the fan blew a lot of the trash away, I think. Next order of business, we're going to see about taking off shift cables. Okay. So I think we're on the downhill slide here. I hope. But our big thing is going to be these shift cables. And can we get them out easy, or at least one? Mainly, if I could get it in first and reverse, that would be good enough to get it home. Okay. Now, first and reverse is the inside one. So, they're easy enough to get to, though. I might be able to just take both of those. And again, I crawled up here and didn't bring any tools, because I'm super smart. I am just the smartest person. Good grief. The sun is setting. Far from home. Gotta get those crops in, man. Alright. I think a big adjustable, and then a 9/16, and then the bottom end is what we need to get these out. Good grief. Don't ever let not knowing stop you. This one will probably come out yet. At least part of the way. And that's the worst looking one, so that's good. Let's tuck it out of the way first. Let's focus on this one. This is the one we need. Oh, jeez. Now we're going to have to take absolutely everything loose off of the end of this, I think, in order to get it through where it has to go. Oh! Safety. Standing on a tire. Okay. See, we have a grease fitting. I do know that I'm going to fall and bust my face anytime. Yeah, should have used a socket. Didn't have one. Or think of it. Oh, it's going to do that. Well, that's nice. That throws our whole plan off kilter, because you can't get to that You might be able to get to it if you take the cylinder cover off. Shoot. I was not thinking. But I still don't think I'm getting that out of there. Oh, I remember this well. The carriage bolt that stops you from getting this out of there if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. No, you can't reach that. You probably could, but just not quite. I didn't bring anything to cut with. So that's unfortunate. Let's go to the bottom end and see if we can excavate. This is the reverse and first gear shift cable, which is the one we need. Alright, well, that only took like a half an hour. I think I'll go ahead and pull the other one too, just so that I can have both in case I can't get one or the other. You know, maybe I can get one. That's what I'm saying. But you gotta, I had to do something I wasn't proud of. I had to cut that bracket. But you gotta feed them from the, pull them from the bottom up after you get the top part fed out of here. What a hassle. Oh, come on. Okay, there's that one there. Let's get this part resurrected here. You can see where I'm working at. Pretty close quarters there. So, I don't know if I can have a repeat performance of what I just did or not. It was fairly painless the first time, which means this time is going to be just miserable. I can tell you that now. Again, why did I not bring any tools? I knew I was going to be working on this, and I did not come prepared. Although it's my experience that no matter what you bring, you're probably still gonna find that you're unprepared. Come on. What are you made of? Titanium? Okay. Take this pin out. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Another pin that we're sure to lose. Put it underneath the view again with the other one. Now we need to get, I need to get that little one loose first. Okay. Good gravy. Oh, there we go, I think. Okay, almost. And then we can go home and have an adult beverage, because we've earned it. This is ridiculous. Man, what a pain to get to. I know, because I've done this before. Oh boy. get it? I think we did. Okay, now that one, I'm gonna pull that loose. Gonna unthread this. Okay. Now I gotta unthread this one. Well, shoot. Found another thing there that wasn't supposed to go there. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright. So, to review, worst case worst, we can manually shift them under here, but it's going to take two people. One to crawl under and shift, and the other one to be holding the clutch. So, or I can shut it off and do it, and whatever, if I got to do it myself. Okay, so that was kind of a job, but I got the cables off, got it put mainly back together. We'll clean up the tools, and then we should be good to go back home. Now you guys, you forgot to tell me to turn this gas off. I told you to yell, and you didn't do it. So we'll turn it off. Hopefully it'll be here next time. Here's some of the random other stuff I got. Seat parts. There's some name spears over there on the other side you might have saw. And then a whole bunch of stuff in the cab. Little banners and stuff. And a can of paint. You know, stuff that nobody really wanted. This dog, which is, I can't turn it around right now. I'll show it to you sometime. But it's for the Oliver twist display if you set up a 77 and a number 2 rake. It was at the national show. So, anyway, that's what else I got. Well, I think we can call this a successful day. We got it back to life. We got it where it will move, but we need to get it where it'll move from the cab easy. So we'll work on those shift cables. But otherwise, everything else on it seems to be pretty good. The separator runs, the head will turn. It's kind of stiff. It probably needs some good oiling. But anyway, I'm not disappointed with my purchase yet, but it's not home. So as soon as it's sitting at my house, then I think I can say that we have successfully completed this adventure. But that will be in the next part. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment. That stuff really helps the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.